Getting ready for Shabbat. It seems like Thursdays come up awfully quick. And we thought that we would, I thought we could finish up our look at Re'eh. This idea, the ideas we've been throwing about this week have to do with choosing to do what's good, choosing to do what's right, that we have set before us, blessings and curses, and we need to embrace the blessings. We've already asked twice to feel blessed. So hopefully we're attempting to make that choice to live our life with blessings. We also talked about helping out people that are downtrodden and feeling good about it. It's interesting that in this Torah portion it says, you need to give, and you should feel good about giving. Meaning that many of us that give might be like begrudgingly giving and not really doing it from our hearts. And then finally we looked at turning towards other gods, and what does that mean today? That we direct our concentration elsewhere. And I just thought that we could finish it with kind of an overall understanding in this Torah portion, which is, in the future, we will find ourselves somewhere. Just like the Israelites found themselves at this moment in time, on this side of the Jordan River, and then sometime in the future, they're going to be moving across the Jordan into the land of Canaan. And all that they were talking about in this Torah portion, or all that Moses was talking about, was what's going to happen to them once they are there, last week as well. It's like, what are you going to do once you go into the land? And really, what the main gist of it is that when they enter into the land, God doesn't want them to go after the gods that are there. God doesn't want them to do the customs and rituals that the people that already live on the land do. God wants them to find the way for themselves. And I know that a lot of our thoughts have to do with the future. What's it going to be like? What are we going to be like? What are we going to do when we go back out into the world on a regular basis? How are we going to be if we're allowed to become close physically with people? How's it going to be when we have conversations face-to-face instead of on phone lines or Wi-Fi? And I think that part of what we can consider and meditate upon today as we enter into our meditation is what are our own expectations to do it our way? What does that mean to you? Have you thought about that? Is it only looking to others and seeing the way they do it? Or are we going to make our own decisions? Are we going to follow the communities that we're a part of? I know that at the synagogue, we're going to have extremely strict rules based upon what the CDC recommends, so that when we do come together, it's going to be in a responsible way. It's going to be in a way that everybody feels comfortable. I'm not sure if that's impossible, but I think what each of us need to think about is what's going to make us comfortable. What is the way that we're going to be able to make this work? And then finally, what is our attitude? Are we bringing a positive attitude? Do we have a negative attitude? That leaks into now and in the past even, but what's your attitude now about all of it? Are you frustrated? Are you upset? Do you just not know what to do with yourself because you can't live your regular routine for the last 5 months? Where do you find the goodness inside of you? How do you choose blessing? How do you choose goodness? Because I know that there are many obstacles and challenges to picking goodness and picking blessing. And this is part of our meditation, is to allow ourselves to see the world and to see our lives in a new way, because we've gotten rid of some of the clutter. We've gotten rid of some of the white noise that's around us for just a half hour, 20 minutes. And by doing that, I'm hopeful, and I feel myself that I can enter into the rest of my day and enter into tomorrow with a positive attitude that can bring about goodness. So today is really about the idea that we're going to be going into a new place, and we need to prepare ourselves for the blessings of that place, for the goodness of that place. And we need to choose to come into the future, whatever that future is going to be, with an open heart, an open mind, an open soul. And if we can do that, I think that we can enter into that future with maybe a little less anxiety, a little less stress, a little less tension, a little less frustration, by choosing blessing. So I thought that we could do a little body scan to start, and then go on and finish off with, may I feel joyful, or may I feel joy, or joyous, and may I feel whole, so that we can prepare ourselves for the Shabbat coming up tomorrow evening. So let's get ourselves in a comfortable position. Very dry today. So we'll start just concentrating on our breath for a minute, short period. Regular breathing. Don't try to do anything with your breath. Just observe it, notice it. Notice any of the tension. I feel like right here I have a little tightness. Just going to notice it, allow it to be there for now. And let's concentrate on our breath, and then we'll do a quick body scan down our bodies just to relax ourselves a little bit, and then we'll finish the last 5 minutes with our metta. So we're just concentrating on our breathing, allowing things to be as they are for now, just noticing the physical sensations, the sounds, and our heartbeat, and our breath. So now let's try to relax our bodies as we go through our breath. Start with the top of our head. And as we take a breath, we just relax this whole part of our head. Let your hair relax. So we breathe in and out through the nose and out through the mouth, and just really relax that whole area. Now let's move to our face, our eyes, our nose, our cheeks, our jaw. Let's just take a breath and relax that. Let that just sink down into you. And we move now to our neck and our shoulders. And just feel that whole area. And as we take our breath, just allow it to melt away. Let your shoulders just lay by their sides, and we breathe. just completely relax yourself there. Let's move to our arms, and our elbows, and our fingers and wrists. And we breathe in and just let them just weightedly fall by your sides. And we breathe in. Let your arms just melt into your body. And we move to our chest and our stomach, our whole torso. Even though we're sitting up straight, we try to allow our chest and our torso to just kind of melt into the rest of our body as we breathe in and out a couple of times. And really just try to allow that whole area of your body to relax into itself. We breathe in. You should feel your whole upper body, your head, your arms, your shoulders are just letting gravity take them. And we move to our hips and our pelvis and our butts. And we breathe in and out and just really relax all of those and feel how your leg just relaxes out of your hips and your pelvis. And just allow all of it to be as we breathe in. And let's move to our knees if you can feel them. And think about your knees and your calves and your shins and that whole area of your body. And as we breathe in and out, just let that all sink into the rest of your body. Just melt in. And we breathe in. And the last thing is our feet, our ankles. See if you can feel which part of your feet are touching the floor, what part of you is connecting. And with this breath, we just try to let our feet just kind of melt into the floor and melt into our legs so that it's all one. And we breathe. And finally, let us just consider our entire body. There may be some tight sensations you feel, but we just let the air into all of our body and then just relax everything and let yourself melt into the chair. Let's breathe in together. And from this relaxed state, let us just concentrate on our breath, continuing to feel the sensations in our body, but just noticing them, not trying to fix them. As we breathe, thoughts will come into our head, thoughts from anywhere, thoughts from now, thoughts from what's happening in your lives. Just notice the thought. Give it an aha moment. And then just bring yourself back to your breath, to that neutral place. Talking all week about nature and being nature, which is non-judgmental. It just is. And if we can compare ourselves to nature and a part of nature, it can help us to be right in this moment. So we'll go quiet now. Just concentrate on our breath. Allow things to be as they are. Notice your sensations. Notice your thoughts. And just keep bringing yourself back to your breath. and don't pay attention to the eating dog. this 5 minutes or so that we have together, let us bring in the feelings from the priestly benediction. Final phrase. May I feel joyous, or may I feel joy? May I feel wholeness? May I feel joy, and may I feel wholeness. Joy is a feeling of satisfaction. Joy is a feeling that I have everything I need, and that joy can lead to wholeness. Wholeness is all of my being coming together. Whole. Another way to think about wholeness is many times we think of ourselves in different departments. I'm this, I'm the other thing, I'm another thing. Or in one area, if I'm deficient in my own mind, then it means I'm nothing. Wholeness means we're both the blessing and the curse. And if we can feel the wholeness of our existence, we can't help but feel joy. May I feel whole. May I feel joy. May I feel joy and wholeness. Just say that to yourself on each breath. An invitation to feel joyous and whole. May I feel joy. May I feel wholeness. May I feel joy and wholeness. If you'd like to invite someone in front of you and offer it to them, you may do so, or stay on yourself. You may offer to another. May you feel joy. May you feel wholeness. May you feel joy and wholeness. May I feel joy. May I feel wholeness. Just bring it right back to yourself. May I feel joy and wholeness. And then slowly make your way back to your breath for the last minute or so. Center yourself on your breath. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful Shabbat this weekend and you can find your stillness there. I hope that today brought you some peace. And may you feel joyous. May you feel whole. And may you have a delightful weekend. Take care.